All right, we're talking about Simpsons in Fortnite. Who's loving it? Who doesn't like it? What's your favorite part? Let's get into it. You know, there's a saying in gaming culture that Fortnite's dead. It's been, I think it's been said every season since 2018, and yet here we are, staring at Homer Simpson flossing under the cell-shaded sunlight while 2.5 million people queued up just to get a kick out of it. This is the season that shouldn't work. A crossover that sounded like fan fiction written during a fever dream. And still somehow it's beautiful, it's dumb, it's self-aware, it's nostalgic, and it's accidentally brilliant. The kind of update that makes you realize that Epic's greatest weapon isn't Unreal Engine 5, it's irony. When the leaks dropped, Fortnite X The Simpsons. You could practically hear the collective groan across Reddit. People thought the end was near. A yellow-washed apocalypse, the final form of corporate synergy. The memes wrote themselves, really. But here's the thing. Every time Epic gets weird, they win. They've been treating Black Backlash like a side quest for years. And Springfield season might be their final boss fight against skepticism itself. Because once the service finally crawled online, hours late, naturally, something strange happened. Nobody complained about the theme. Nobody asked for OG Fortnite back. Everyone just kind of went quiet. They shut up and played. The Springfield map shouldn't look this good. It's cel-shaded, oversaturated, and full of jokes that make sense if you've wasted hundreds of hours watching The Simpsons. But somehow it hits. It hits hard. The light feels soft. The colors pop without burning your retinas. The architecture feels handcrafted, not mass-produced. It's like Fortnite remembered what fun looks like. And the details? The kind no one asked for, are what turned this from a collab into a world. You trip over a rake. Instead of cursing, you laugh because it's that rake. That one from that scene. You walk into Moe's Tavern and realize the love tester still works. And yes, Moe will absolutely prank call himself if you pick up the phone. You see a reboot van at Springfield Gorge, perfectly positioned for that exact joke Homer made 30 years ago. You shoot down the Lard Lads sign, steal the donut, and roll it down the street like a maniac. This isn't level design. This is a sketchbook come to life. Fortnite's never been shy about chaos. But this season turns chaos into structure. Every Easter egg is a mechanic, not just a preference. Press Mr. Burns' desk button and release the hounds. Literally. Capture Camp Krusty and watch the flag rename itself to Camp Bart. Find a Slurp Works tank. It's labeled Slurp. And then it's labeled Slurp Diet. And it's labeled Slurp Zero. And it's all feeding from the same pipe because of course they do. They even gave us a Duff joke in Slurp form. It's absurd how far Epic went just to commit to the bit. Even the calendar in the Simpsons kitchen is dated December 17, 1989, the day the show aired in the very beginning. That is not an accident. That's an artist flexing. Somehow, even lore made a comeback. Homer gets a 0-point shard, the timeline bends, weekly cinematics return, doubling the story quest from the last full season. All of it in a mini-season that lasts less than a month. It's like Epic remembered the narrative glue that used to make the island feel alive. Except now, the storyteller is a bald cartoon dad who once got stuck in a water slide. And somehow it works. By the way, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and listening to my voice. I make these videos right here out of my van with the engine off, the mobile phone in my hand, just trying to keep warm because, you know, it's fall, it's getting cold. And if you've been vibing with this breakdown, do me a quick favor, please. drop a like, comment something you noticed about this season that blew your mind, and give me a subscribe. It'll help an old man out fulfill his dreams. It really does help more than you think, and it lets me keep doing this weird mix of essays, sarcasm, and late night game analysis as I learn my craft at doing this. All right, let's get back to Springfield. So that's the real trick here. This isn't lazy nostalgia, it's interactive memory. The Springfield Gorge joke, playable. The evil Homer bit, it's an emote and a boss. Barks, chalkboard gags, they're now scrolling messages on the battle bus. Even Springfield's fire doubles as a redeploy zone. Every gag has a gameplay consequence. Most games use nostalgia like a museum exhibit. Look, don't touch. Fortnite uses it like a playground. Trip over it, write it, blow it up, do it all, and then do it again. For a long time, Fortnite forgot how to laugh. It got way too serious, way too sweaty, way too mechanical. The fun was buried under metas, myths, and micro updates. But this season, it's lighthearted in the most dangerous possible way. Because if you give players joy again, they start expecting it. And that means Epic has to top themselves. Next time, it'll have to be something even dumber, even riskier. Fortnite times Breaking Bad? Don't laugh. They set the precedent. Here's what's wild. Epic didn't resuscitate The Simpsons or recreate The Simpsons. They used it to remind everyone what Fortnite actually is. A chaotic, cultural, absorbing toy box where irony and sincerity shake hands. It's not trying to be gritty anymore. It's not trying to compete with realism. It's leaning into what it always was. A cartoon that lets you shoot people in the face while appreciating production design. When the community stopped taking it seriously, the game started taking itself seriously again. Just in the right way. So here are my closing thoughts. The season that was supposed to kill Fortnite may have saved it. Not because of graphics or weapons or lore, but because it remembered the one rule every good comedy and every good game should follow. Don't explain the joke. Let people trip over it. So yeah, this might be the best season Fortnite's had in years. Not because it's deep, but because it's unapologetically dumb in the highest of definitions and the highest FPS frame rate. When Homer Simpson can carry the 0 point and nobody blinks, you know you've built a universe that's officially too weird to die. Again, if you enjoyed this video, it'd be appreciated if you do all the things that, us small creators ask over and over to do. But again, my name is Live781 Red Rum. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Now, I'm going to go try and win me my umbrella, because I have not done so. Peace.